Last video, I showed you how you could get the amazing convenience of the voice control system for listening to music through the Echo, along with great sound by connecting your Echo Dot to your stereo system. Because let's face it, who wants to listen to music through a tiny tin can speaker? Certainly not me. Now, in that video, I also uncovered a complication when you're connecting your Echo Dot to your stereo system, in that by doing so, it disables the internal speaker of the Echo Dot. That normally wouldn't be a big deal, except that most of us don't leave our stereo system on at all hours of the day. And if you just want to interact with the Echo and get basic information, answers to questions, you're not going to be able to hear the response from the Echo if it's connected to your stereo system and the stereo system isn't on. So I figured I could deal with that by just anytime I wanted to listen to music, I would go over to the Echo, plug it in, go over to the remote, pick up the remote and turn my stereo system onto the proper input, and then start listening to music. And the rest of the time leave the Echo Dot unplugged so that the internal speaker was working. But you can see just by me listing those steps that that's not convenient at all, and I've negated the convenience of the Echo's voice interface for music by having to do those other steps. So I had to find a way around that, and I did. So the first question I had to answer for myself is, if I'm going to have my Echo hooked into my stereo system all the time, and I'm going to run my amplifier all the time so I can hear the Echo, how much is that going to cost me on my electric bill? And because I don't want to spend a lot of money every month and have a higher electric bill just for the convenience of being able to listen to music more easily. So what I did was I hooked up a kilowatt electric meter to my amplifier and had it running for a number of days to see exactly what that was going to cost me. Let me show you. So you can see my amplifier there, the white audio control piece, which is an amazing amplifier, and it's on. It's been running for a while. I have turned it off at night when I'm sleeping, and you can see, but I've pretty much had it running all day for the most part over the last few days. And you can see the kilowatt meter there. I put my electricity rate into that, and it's been monitoring it, and it's only going to cost me a couple of bucks a month more to have the amplifier running. So once I found that, I was pretty surprised to discover that, honestly, and that's not a big deal. I can deal with a couple bucks a month on my electric bill for that. Now that I know that it's not going to cost me a lot to leave my stereo system on all the time, I had to overcome another obstacle, which was I don't only use my stereo system for listening to music, I also use it when I'm watching TV. But if I'm watching TV and I'm hearing the television sound and I need to interact with the Echo, I'm not going to be able to hear the response because my stereo is on the wrong input. I'm hearing the television sound. I need to figure out a way to make it switch over to when I query the Echo, have the stereo system switch off of the TV sound to the Echo sound for a moment, and then come back and get me back to what I was doing through the TV sound. Now the cool thing is I can do that with today's modern control systems are pretty advanced, and while they haven't totally got to the point where they can control the Echo and Echo Dot, there are some control systems that are starting to be able to do that. It's not quite there yet, but what they've been able to do for a little while now is react to things that are happening in your system. So what I did was I figured out a way, using my URC Total Control system, I figured out a way to overcome that obstacle of what if I'm watching television, hearing the TV sound, and need to do something with the Echo. Yeah, let me show you how that works. So check this out. I've got my Echo Dot sitting on top of the speaker here, and I've got the auxiliary cable plugged into my stereo system. That's the power cord. And then this little guy here is a light sensor. And what that does is anytime I query the Echo Dot, it lights up. So that light sensor there is connected to my control system, and anytime that it sees that the Echo has lit up, it will then tell my control system to react based on what I'm doing. So you can see here I'm watching live television, and what I'm going to do is ask the Echo Dot a question. I'm going to turn the sound on so you can hear the TV sound, and then see what happens when I ask the Echo Dot for ask a question. So here we go.
Brain growth because it has DHA. It complements the diet.
Alexa, what time is it?
It's 1:43 p.m. It's found in foods toddlers might not get enough of.
So what you saw happen there was I asked the Echo about what time it was. You saw my TV show paused because if I'm going to lose my audio, I don't want to miss out on what's happening in the TV show. So I had the control system pause the television show, switch over to the input so that I could hear the response from the Echo Dot, and then switch back to my TV sound once it was done giving me the answer to my question, and resume the TV show, and then I just continue watching. So I had to tell my control system not only to do that for DirecTV, but also for the other sources that I use, like Roku and Blu-ray as well. So it behaves the same way, whether I'm watching DirecTV or Netflix or a movie. If I query the Echo Dot, it'll pause my show, let me hear what the Echo has to say, and then resume it. So pretty freaking sweet. So there you have it, a great way to bring the convenience of the Echo Dot along with great sound quality and a little help from a modern control system with some expert programming. Thanks a lot for watching.